in my own hometown. Stranger.
Howdy folks, Little John. Just a quick video. Today we're going to do a quick taste test on the Fast Fermenting Lager, which we did back in November, just for the picking up the speed. This was just the standard. Was basically was going to be my summer pale ale, which I'd normally do, and I've changed it to a lager just to do this first fast ferment. So what I did was the basic lager, and basically with W3470 and a Mexican lager slurry, basically brewed this lager over 18 days from grain to the bottle. Involved having raising the temperature from a typical lager ferment at 9 degrees up through to 18 by a degree a day, and then held it there for a couple of days, then dropped it by a few degrees a day till we got back down to -2. Held it there for a couple of days and kegged it and bottled it up. I kegged most of it. I've just done a couple of bottles. Carved off just for testing, and that's what she looks like, and it's looking pretty good. It's nice and clear, got a good head, nice carb, and that's it was bottled on the 6th of December, so it's now 24, so it's what, about 4 weeks old, 3.5 weeks old. So it's not a bad turnaround. It was based on the 17th of November, so it's only 6.5 weeks. That's pretty good. I ran with Super Alpha for the bittering, and some Mosaic and Motueka at 7 and 5 minutes. It's running 26 IBUs, so it's a little bit more bitter than standard sort of Aussie lager. As I said, it's more a lagerish version of the summer ale, pale ale, but that's clean, it's crisp, it's got a nice level of bitterness. It's not a lot, it's not huge. Obviously there's a bit of IBU coming from the late addition, so it's not all coming from the up front. It's only 10 grams of Super Alpha for 40 minutes, so it's not a big bitterness. There's enough there, you know it's there, and there's some nice flavour there from the Mosaic and the Motueka, and again it's not a lot to, hasn't got a big fruity flavour. We're not looking for pale ale tones, we're just looking for a nice easy drinking lager, and that's what we've come out with. So this one's come out at it's around 4%, so it's about 4.3 in the bottle. So it's nice light drinking, which is what I was after. But the main thing is the speed. 18 days. I mean, I quite often don't even get an ale in the fermenter and in the bottle in 18 days. It's normally around the 3-week mark. So a normal lager for me would be 6 weeks. From brew day to getting a bottle or in the keg, so that's I think half the time, or thereabouts, even less. So it's only 18 days, 2.5 weeks. But it's certainly come out really good. There doesn't seem to be any adverse effect on flavour. There's no yeastiness, there's no cidery or appley flavours that one might get from, say from a hotter ferment. And obviously, I'm starting the 9 degrees, not going to degree a day. It's taken a few days to even get beyond 13. It's been an ideal lager temps for a good 5 days before it started to pop up. So it's chewed through most of the ferment, and actually at the end of day 5 it was at 13 degrees and the gravity was 1013 from the start of 1038 and finished at 1009. So it had all but finished fermenting in that first 5 days. And the fact that it finished in realistically 7 days, it was at final gravity. That point was at 16 degrees. So for me, clearly that works, and it works well. As you can see, it's lovely. It's holding a beautiful head. Colours, it's nice and clear. This was done brew on the bag too. Videos there, so it was an easy brew all around. Looking around, and it's really good. So you're sitting at home and you're thinking about knocking out a lager, and you're worried about how long it's going to take, and locking up a fermenter for for weeks and weeks and taking too long. Have a crack at that. Have a go at it. Try it out for yourself. See how you go. For me, it's worked. That's as good as any lager I've ever brewed for profile, taste, body. So I definitely recommend having a go at it. So, anyone out there wanting to do their first lager or just speed up their process, turn things out a little bit quicker, get onto that. Go back, watch the original video where it explains a bit more detail about it. Ask a question. Jump on the bottom, ask for questions. More than happy to discuss this process with anybody who wants to give it a go. So, for those who do give it a go, for those who don't, there'll be more experiments coming in the future. Subscribe down the bottom if you want to see what's going on. Keep a track of where we're going at Little John's, because there's definitely more things coming in the future. For now, I'm going to finish me Fast Fermented lager. Until I see you next time, good brewing.